This is Mahari Mystics House, where spirit speaks and mystics listen. So today is the Earth sign edition. All right, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, of what opportunities is coming your way. All right, also, I will have the time steps down below in the description. And also as well, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. All right, let's get started. So first, we're going to start with Taurus, okay? So, Spirit team, show me what opportunities coming towards Taurus at this time. I'll leave it at that. So first, you guys have the Two of Cups in reverse, and it is also with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like you're kind of just really at odds with maybe like a certain like situation or relationship. Maybe like you and like somebody aren't seeing eye to eye. Maybe like the situation don't really feel the same at this time. Maybe even as well, you might even have like certain arguments and things like that, but the passion between you two is not there. And this does not have to be like romantic or anything like that. This could be something as simple as like a friendship, a long-term friendship, just really just a one-on-one connection with somebody. But it's kind of getting a bit romantic to me, but it doesn't have to be. All right, take what resonates. But with seeing this King of Pentacles here with the Seven of Pentacles, it seems like you're more focused on really getting your money up at this time. And there's also like money opportunities and things like that coming towards your way and actually sprouting at this time, right? I can see that, Taurus, that you could potentially be starting a business or like have your own business or really doing well in your career to the point where like other opportunities are really coming in, as I said. But also at the same time, like you're starting to see the growth, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been planting the seeds for so long, especially, right? Because I feel like it's one of those situations where it's like you might have a situation like maybe like I don't know why this came into my mind, but please take what resonates. Maybe you're not really having a good relationship at the crib, so you're just like, I'm just gonna continue to make my money though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to make my money though. I'm gonna continue just to like do well in my career, to the point where you might even be taking like long hours at work or like in your business or whatnot, and you coming home late night, which could also cause further more issues in your relationship. It might draw a wedge, but it's kind of seeming like you're getting more opportunities as well. I can also see like maybe you're in like you were in a one-sided type of relationship where it's like it was more taken than given, right? And you're just like, I'm gonna just put more attention to myself and what I want to do, right? So yeah, spirit wise, the Two of Cups here. See, now it's making sense with this Two of Cups. So we have the Page of Wands and we have the Knight of Cups. So simply put, you want to explore more options out there for yourself. You feel like also like with this situation, with this relationship, like you may feel like, oh, it's just not really much going on. It seems kind of a bit stagnant. It seems kind of just, it's not really going nowhere. The passion isn't there. The emotion really isn't there. Like you might not even feel nothing. Like you might not feel the same towards this person as you did in the past. And it's like you really want to see what's out there for you. You feel like, hey, I'm looking good. I'm living in a good situation. I'm doing good, things like that. But at this time, it's just like you're ready to just really move on to see what's out there for you. Which isn't a bad thing. Like if you're in a situation where you just don't want to be in that, or it's like you feel like it's not going nowhere, you tried, right? You tried. Why not see what's out there for you? You know what I'm saying? Go on a few days, see what's out there, travel a little bit. I can see traveling as well and things like that, and really just, you know what I'm saying, go on a lot more dates at this time. I can see that as well. also as well, I feel like you're gonna like set more boundaries this time around, because maybe in the past, like with this past relationship, you had super lax boundaries and just let things just happen, right? And that caused like some type of disconnect as well, because at this time you're just like, I'm not going to let these certain things happen, because every time I let this ride, it causes friction between us, right? So it's like now you're kind of speaking up for more for your needs. You're just like, hey, I'm not going to deal with this. This is a non-negotiable for me. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with this. This is how you treat me, things like that, you know, because boundaries is really like, it's really letting a person know how they gonna deal with you. Your boundaries is with you as well, right? It's like the boundaries that you set with somebody is for you. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Spirit, why is the King of Pentacles here? Okay, so that makes sense on why you're trying to get into this boss energy at this time and really focus on your career, because you felt like you were investing a lot of time into a situation and like you were sad about it at first. You was really down in the dumps about it. Like maybe you just, this could also be like within that relationship as well. Like you probably like invested a lot of time into this relationship and really got nothing from it. And you were pretty much down in the dumps about it. But now at this point in time, you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna just focus on my career. I'm gonna focus to be in that boss mode, and just be in that almost entrepreneurial type of energy and just make things work for you, right? Like you're just trying to be into a abundant, stable mindset, which a Taurus, y'all like to do that, right? So it makes sense for that in that way. And then also as well with the Eight of Cups at the bottom, you really are at a point where you're just like, I'm gonna let go of things that just no longer serve me, that cause me stress, that cause me pain, that cause me these type of just negative feelings. And now I'm gonna go to where I'm appreciated at, where I'm understood at. And even if like I'm not in that community just yet, I want to feel that way within myself. I want to feel that, you know, security in myself and going towards that security for myself, right? And that makes sense on why you know you want to be in this type of energy. So that makes sense. That definitely makes sense, Taurus. Spirit, why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Okay, so that's interesting. So what came out is the Lover's card and the King of Cups. So with that being here with correlation to the Seven of Pentacles, like you're starting to see more growth, I'll say, just within yourself, and especially just how you show up in relationships and things like that. Like I feel like it's more so like you're growing in your career, you're growing in your life, you're growing in these things, and now the relationships and things are coming towards you, right? I can see suitors coming towards you, people coming towards you, right? And especially because you're in a better energy, right? You're in more of a softer energy. You're still go-getting, of course, but you're still in like a softer energy and things like that. Oh, and speaking of a certain energy, the Strength card at the bottom. So you're more confident about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have more self-worth. You're setting boundaries, like I said earlier in the reading. And, you know, you're, especially with the King of Cups here, like, you have that wisdom now on how to, like, show up in your relationships, how to maneuver in relationships. Also, you're very empathetic, of course. But it's just, like, everything is really growing in the right direction, right? Because I can definitely tell you're going to see what's out there for you. You're leaving relationships that's basically one-sided or that's not equivalent to each other, right? I can also see as well, like, you're focusing on your career, right? Those opportunities are going to come for you. You're going to focus on your career, and while you're growing, because you're going to experience a lot of growth, right? It might not be super fast growth, but it's going to be like really nice, gradual, consistent growth, right? And that's when the nice relationship will come in. Okay. That's when the nice relationships will come in, and stuff like that at this time, okay? Excuse the horns in the back. But yeah, I guess that's confirmation. But yeah, just overall, I can just see that, you know, you're in a more mature space and you've learned from your mistakes, especially within this last relationship at this time. So now you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on my career, myself, and the good relationship that you want is going to come. Okay. So let's get you a oracle card or two. Spirit. What oracle cards you got for Taurus? Okay. Do one more. I'm not gonna take that one. I'll just take the one. I don't know why I did two. So you got Taurus new moon, okay? You got Taurus new moon. Priorities a lot ahead, so you're really focused on your goals at this time. You're focused on your goals. It's literally your card. That's kind of funny, but it's literally your card. It's pretty much just as the reading goes, like you're more focused on what you want to do, how you want to do it, just stuff like that. You're more focused on that at this time, okay? So really just you're having a lot of opportunities coming your way because now you're prioritizing more of yourself at this time than anything else, and everything is growing for you, and you're going to have new relationships coming your way, or you can also possibly have stronger bonds with current relationships as well. Okay, all right, Taurus. All right, Virgo. So let's see what opportunity is coming towards you guys at this time. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, no, actually I had it upside down. I had it right. Spirit, what is coming towards Virgo at this time? Yeah, let me see what this said. Okay. So you have the Magician, but you also have the Three of Swords, and then you have the King of Wands. Okay, so Virgo, I can tell at this time that I feel like you're gonna have, like, you have everything that you need to really be successful at this time. I can see that you're really trying to have all of your manifestations together. Like you're pretty much like, this is what I literally imagine, right? It's like when Thanos has all the Infinity Stones in his gauntlet. He can do whatever he wants. He can create whatever reality he wants. That's the type of energy that you want right now, okay? And I can see with this Three of Swords here, it's almost like you're alchemizing that energy, right? Because you had that pain, you're using your pain to really like get you where you need to be. You're really in like that. It's like you're taking your negatives, you're forming it into positives for yourself, right? So that's kind of like the energy that's going to really happen for you, because you're going to realize that, hey, I have everything that I need, despite that I went through. And with this King of Wands here, you're going to be very strategic about it. You're going to be like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to do it, things like that. And on top of that too, you have the Strength card here. So like, you're going to be in a very confident type of energy. Like you're going to know what to do, how to do it. You're going to basically be like, my plan is foolproof. I know what I'm doing. Nothing can stop me from where I want to be at. 2 to 2 on a timer, right? So nothing is going to stop you from achieving what you need to achieve at this time, okay? Spirit, why is the Magician here? Interesting. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So maybe some people are trying to maybe take you off your high horse as well, right? And maybe, you know what I'm saying, Spirit's probably trying to protect you from certain situations as well. So pay attention to that also, because, you know, I feel like there might be certain people on your path that might try to lead you astray. They might even try to, like, you know what I'm saying, give you backhanded opportunities. you know, try to be like, oh, well, you can do this for me and da da da. But it's more so of like they have a motive behind it. They're not really doing it out of the kindness of their heart. So please be aware of that, because they see the light and potential in you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like also you've been through a lot of moments where you thought an opportunity was yours, but it wasn't really for you. Spirit was really protecting you from those situations. And, you know, I feel like you also have a lot of haters that just want to talk about you. Like they have, like you all, like they, let me get a thought together. But basically, like they have a lot to say about you because they see that light in you. Right? They see that light in you. They see that, hey, Virgo has their stuff together. Virgo always seems to make a way out of no way. Virgo, despite what they have been through, right? Through the heartbreak, through the healing, through these like hard obstacles in life, they seem to always stay on top. And people see that and they probably want a piece of that, or they're pretty much upset because they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you're basically making an opportunity out of no way. And like you're literally an alchemist, a magician. Like you're, and also as well, like this is your card as well, right? This is literally your card. This is yours and Gemini's card. So it's like you guys are literally alchemizing things out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And also as well, like, you know, you're really locked in with what you want to do at this time, right? And despite what's going on, you continue to work, right? With the Eight of Pentacles here, you continue to work, you continue to learn, you continue to study, you continue to persevere, okay? You continue to persevere despite who's in your way, what obstacles is in your way, like, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So, yeah, there's that. Spirit-wise, the Three of Swords here. This is interesting. 3 cards came out on that one. So the 3 cards that came out for the Three of Swords is you have the Fool, you have the Page of Wands, and then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So it seems like when you're going on this journey and things like that, you're going on this journey, it's given like you're going through a lot of growth, and even like maybe even somewhat growing pains during this journey that you're on, right? So it's like I feel like you've been on a constant journey to, for one, make your life better, to have your life together, and to make yourself better, like self-mastery, right? Very Virgo-esque. Right, but also as well, like you have gone through quite a bit of things, right? And despite that, you're still growing, right? Despite the environment that you have been in, you have been still growing. Yeah, it's just you just have been continuously growing, and also as well, I can tell that you have been healing as well, right? But I feel like also like you might even like go on some trips and things like that also as well. Especially with the Fool and the Page of Wands, like this is giving like big travel type of energy. Like I can literally see you traveling, or you probably plan a trip, or you're probably just gonna go on a trip spontaneously and things like that. Or also as well, you're willing to take this journey that you're on further, right? You're ready to go on this like this journey that you're on to the distance, especially because you're seeing growth within it, right? And that's a beautiful thing, because like the fact that you're seeing results, right? The fact that you're seeing results of whatever you may be, whatever like journey that you're on, basically it's kind of like a journey of self-mastery, right? A journey of self-mastery and things like that. So like you have opportunities really coming your way, right? Despite what you have been through. So it's like, I really feel like it's more so if you realize that you're able to do this and you can achieve anything. Like literally, it's just your self-confidence and you believing in yourself, Virgo, and you're going to make money. You're going to be comfortable. You're going to have that stability. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially with this Ten of Swords in reverse, like you're getting out of that dark night of the soul energy, especially because you're healing at this time. You've been in this healing energy, this healing your wounds and things like that, and probably doing a lot of self-work, therapy, things like that. At this time, you've been doing a lot of that. So it makes sense during this journey, like you're really trying to master yourself, but also just your opportunities that's coming your way, and you're growing. Spirit, why is the King of Wands here? Oh wow, see? Okay. Okay, this is really good. So you have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So it's just like you being in this leader role, and also taking control of your life, right? Like, for one, you have 2 king cards here. So it's like, not only are you just leading yourself with your passions, right, and you're looking good while doing it, and then on top of that too, with the King of Pentacles here, you have your money, you have abundance, right? You have resources. You're trying to get into that energy, that entrepreneurial type energy, that big boss energy, that, you know what I'm saying, millionaire, billionaire type of energy, right? And on top of that too, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is something that's going to fulfill you. This is something that's going to make you feel good, like, because you are being confident and understanding that you can make a way out of no way. And on top of that, you're healing your wounds, right? Especially from the stuff that you went through on your journey of self-mastery, right? You traveling, you seeing things, you probably going on trips, learning about different stuff. And you're seeing the growth within yourself, and possibly monetarily with certain things you want to do, maybe a business, maybe something like that. It's going to fulfill you. It's really going to fulfill you. And you might even experience new love as well. And then even more so, the most beautiful thing about this is you have the Sun card. So you're going to have a fun time with living in, basically having self-mastery, living in your purpose, making a lot of money, and being the best leader that you can be, that you always have been. All right, so let's end this off with an oracle card. We're gonna do one. And how beautiful that is. So we have new moon Capricorn. All right, your hard work is paying off. So as I said, everything that you have been doing, have been working on, all the opportunities that you felt like you have missed that was not for you, all the times that you had to make a way out of no way, okay, it is all coming to a head. Spirit notices it, and you're going to get your reparations for everything that you have been through, okay? So I'm gonna end that reading there. It's a beautiful reading. So you have a lot of opportunities coming your way. Just be confident, Virgo. Just be confident and believe in what you got going on, okay? So that's the end of your guys' reading. I hope you appreciate it. All right, Capricorn, we finally here. Okay, so let's see what opportunities is coming your guys' way. Okay, Spirit, what opportunities coming towards Capricorn? Okay. This is the reverse. Interesting. So we have the Two of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Fool in reverse. So you're going to have to make a choice in the midst of the fire. Okay, you're going to have to make a choice in the midst of the fire. Okay, I don't know if any of y'all have seen, but I literally just thought about, when I said that, I thought about Young Thug, when he said, you know, how I'm gonna heal in the midst of the fire. I'm on fire. Okay, but yeah, like, I feel like you're making a story. I feel like you're trying to make a decision in the midst of just a lot of chaos, a lot of stress. You could be potentially arguing with people, and also as well with the Fool in reverse. It's just like maybe like you went in a direction that you did not want to go in, or you end up figuring out like, this is not the direction that I wanted to go in, right? Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, I gotta get more details. Spirit, why is the Two of Swords here? Okay. So we have the Judgment and we have the Empress. So it's like you're gonna have to make a choice that's based on your calling, because I feel like Spirit has a real calling for you in your life, and it's like you're trying to figure that out. You're trying to figure out where's the best way to go, and also like this calling is going to be very nurturing for you, because I feel like you're like realizing, awakening to the calling, but you're like, you might have like a hard time seeing, because you see like how she or this person has like this blindfold on, and you're trying to see the signs. You're awakening to what you need to do. Like you're just like, hey, I think I should do this thing, but you have to see the signs. You have to pay attention to the signs that Spirit has for you, right? And also realizing that, you know, this decision that you're going to make is going to really nurture you. Okay, it's going to really help you out, right? Really focus on your self-care. You know what I'm saying? Caring about yourself, right? Not even just from like a physical, not only from a physical sense, but just more so just really caring for yourself, right? Mentally, spiritually, things like that. Like this is going to really help you be in that, almost like, in a way, help your feminine side, because everybody has their masculine and feminine side, but this is definitely going to help you with your feminine side, right? Going to really help you out with that. So the decision that you do make is going to be that. But also as well, what I see at the bottom here is the Emperor in reverse. So also as well, just a good time not to be like a super bump on the log and just like, this is my only way, this is the only way I do things, da da da. Like, it's not time to really double down. It's time to really, like, for one, it seems like a restructuring or a shift at this time. You know what I'm saying? Because especially with the major arcana, because you have 3 major arcana cards, right? You have 3 major arcana cards, and I feel like it's a lot of like spiritual intervention going on. You know what I'm saying? Also as well, what I'm seeing here is like, possibly, this is for some of you, take what resonates at this time, you possibly making a choice between a calling and someone that you're dealing with, maybe like a feminine or like some type of feminine individual, right? And it could be a Taurus, but a feminine individual, because maybe you and this feminine individual is having a lot of quarrels, having a lot of fighting, having a lot of disagreements, things like that, whatever it may have you. And you're just like, what should I do? Like, should I continue to fight a good fight and maybe like see if something is better, or should I go towards the calling? But take what resonates, take what resonates, take what resonates, okay? Spirit, why is the 5 of Wands here? Okay. So you have the Queen of Swords and you have the Knight of Cups. So with these being here, it's almost like you seeing people for who they are, right? You can possibly just like start having epiphanies, realizations and things. And that kind of goes with the awakening thing with the Judgment as well. Like, you're just really seeing people, situations and things for what they are. And you could also be seeing like certain people for who they are. Like, I feel like you're really awakening up to like the situation in general. You're seeing everything from all angles, right? Getting these epiphanies, these clear like epiphanies at this time. Because with this card here, there's no clouds around her head, right? Nothing is cloud. The clouds is pretty much settled on the side. And you know, with the Knight of Cups here, it's just, now you're kind of playing almost mediator in the situation, in the chaos as well. Like, you're just like, it's almost like a scenario of, why are we always fighting? why is it always a two-sided thing? Why are we always in competition? Why are we always dealing with these situations, right? So maybe it's almost like, you know what I'm saying, you just really waking up to like what the situation is. You're seeing like, man, these fights that we're having or these things that we're having is really pointless. And it's just like, maybe in the environment that you're in, it's always like, it's always my side or no side. And you're realizing that, hey, I could really go elsewhere in a better environment that's for me. I realize that this environment is very toxic for me, because the Five of Wands, it's always about competition, quarrels and battles and things like that. And also just the environment itself, like the environment that you're in is very chaotic and things like that. So potentially you could be like in a situation where it's like, it's always fighting, it's always an issue, it's always a problem, things like that. And it's just like, you want to go off, because especially with this Knight of Cups here, like this is like, because horses are vehicles. So you potentially, and that means you're traveling, you're leaving, you're going somewhere. So it's like, you're pretty much just like, I made my mind up, I'm going to move to a better places for me. So you could be moving, you could be going from one place to another, right? Also as well, like, you're someone who's very charming, a charming individual, things like that at this time. So I can see that as well. But I can just definitely see you moving from like somewhat of a toxic environment to just some place that's easier for you, and just aligning yourself with like Spirit's calling for your life, right? Because Spirit has a certain direction for you that feels natural to you, that you're going to enjoy, that you're going to feel nurtured in. You're going to feel like, oh man, I'm really enjoying my environment, I'm really loving my environment, right? So I can see that as well, right? And then on top of that too, you have the Lovers card here. So I feel like as well, like you're going to have better relationships wherever like you're going to go, right? You're going to have better relationships, because especially like you have that discernment at this time. You're very clear-headed, you're very clear-minded at this time, okay? So you're going to realize these situations aren't for me where I'm currently at. I'm going to go somewhere else that's better for me, okay? Spirit, why is the Fool card in reverse for Capricorns? Okay. Yeah, like you want to be alone and you're burnt out. Like you're burnt out. Like you really want, like, I feel like you're craving a lot of self-care and calmness. I feel like you have been in an environment where it's always something going on. It's always just, oh, this happening and this happening and this happening and this happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you want to be in a scenario where I'm chilling by myself in my own space, doing my own thing. I get that. I definitely understand that for sure. And it's just like you possibly not getting that much sleep with the Four of Swords in reverse. You probably not getting that much good sleep. You're burnt out. You feel like you've just been going through a lot. You feel drained, things like that. So it's just like overall, I can tell within this energy that you're going to have the opportunity to make a choice to finally leave a situation that's not for you, and to go into a better situation that Spirit or God has for you that feels natural to you. And then you can have that self-care, that nurturing energy that's going to be upon your life when you make that choice, that decision. All right. Spirit, why is I'm so sorry, I'm tired, y'all, my bad, I'm tired. Spirit, what do you have for Capricorns? Yeah, conclusions are reaching an end. Conclusions are within reach. So it's just like at this point in time, things are just going to pan out how they're going to pan out, especially like with you possibly being in a toxic environment and things like that. And you know, I feel like once you really make that choice of, I'm going to take care of myself, I'm going to take care of myself, my things, my environment, Yeah. Also, as well, I don't know. This might resonate with some of y'all, but it's kind of, I don't know if it's like a family situation. It could be that. It could be like a roommate situation. It could be that as well. Take what resonates, but that just came to my mind. But yeah, like things are just going to be within reach. But once you make that decision to really go towards that calling, please pay attention. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. That's what's going to be on your life. And once you make that decision, you're going to be in a, you know, a more thankful, nurturing type of state, right? Especially nurturing your feminine. You don't have to be in the masculine all the time. This could go for men or women, okay? Because we have to be balanced, comprehensive type of human beings at the end of the day, right? So it's just like when you're in your masculine all the time, it's just like, when do I get a break? When do I relax? When do I take care of myself? When do I do so and so? You know what I mean? So I can definitely understand it as well. But that's the end for you guys. I'm glad that you have watched your section. All right, please take the advice in the reading. All right, I hope you find a better situation for yourself and you have good things that are coming. Just make your choice. Okay, I love y'all.